Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and welcome back to episode 11 of Rock is a Lady's Modesty. A very important episode in terms of character development and moving forward with Lysa. This is kind of a very Lysa episode. In terms of manga chapters, this is 21 to 23, although the events of order are rearranged a little bit, which is perfectly fine. I've got no problem with that. But it does lead into one thing. In chapters 23, the event where Lysa's stepsister confronts her about about being out at night after the big concert. She kind of played dumb, whatever. That happened in chapter 23, not when it happened. But like I said, it's not a big deal, but it's just something to mention. I would say the one thing that's missing from the chapters and happened in chapter 22 is when Lysa, it's after the tea ceremony, they're having a tea time. Lysa and Tina have a moment of reflection, and I believe that happens a little bit earlier, but that's the one thing that's kind of missing from this overall, I guess, order of events. But anyway, the primary of this episode is it's a very Lysa moment because she's going to meet a character that really shakes her to the core of who she is, that might change her for the bit. But before we get there, we have some moments to go for, some things to talk about. So, let's talk about some outfits. So in the beginning of the episode, the group is having a practice time. Lysa is not mastering the guitar very well, and Tina is kind of wondering if she's meant to belong in part of this band. But there's a couple of just slight tweaks in their outfit that make it really interesting. So we have here, this is what Tina looks normally like. She's got this jacket and everything. It looks very nice, elegant. But, and also we have Tamaki. This is her normal outfit. Well, I will get to this in a minute, but this is her schoolgirl outfit. Nice, it's very pleasantry, although she does have the longer hair. But in the beginning of the episode, we see a bit of change in their outfits. This is what Tina looks like without the jacket. It's nice and very elegant, but it's very relaxing, kind of very calmish. More like a more very relaxed or casual look. The same thing with Tamaki. Her outfit is very casual as well. It's nice. It looks proper in society, but looks casual. It's not super serious, which is just a simple change. Like having the no jacket does a lot for it, and it's something I really do appreciate. Anyway, so they're having their jam session. Lysa's not doing a good job, and Tina asks Oda, "Hey, are you okay with me joining your band?" She's like, "Of course. I love seeing your giant boobs swing out in the open. That was a lot of fun. But also, you listened to my instructions about following my orders about following the rhythm. So you're good to go." And she brings up the conversation to Tamaki. What does she think? Now, Tamaki has a very vocal opinion. She has a very honest opinion. But she says to him, people who try hard but still suck kill everybody around them. Those types always put the blame on themselves, even to the point it kills them. But you, Tina, you have the guts to avoid death. So you can do whatever you need to do, whatever you want. It's kind of a happy moment. And then Tina says, so everyone here cares about me. And Tamaki is in denial, but then Ota says, "You're a creepy pervert," which Tina and Lysa don't know about, but they're don't realize, which it's a misunderstanding. And she gets flustered, and it's pretty obvious that Tamaki is the tsundere, and she's a good tsundere. I like it's a good moment for her. Besides, she's not the most least hated character in this series. And not even Risu, but Risu's out in the back. She's kind of wondering how this band formed together, and she really wants to be a part of it. Risu has got to be a little bit more honest with her sister's feelings. Hey, I want to listen to your band session. I love it. Join me. I'll give you guys notes. And she wants to be part of the group, and I want her to be part of it too. Now, following this, we have a bit of an interesting moment. So, Lysa is part of the student council. She wants to be very successful, be very helpful. They're doing their tea time, and she's just doing all these different things. and trying to impress the student council. It's not the most appropriate time, but as she'll learn later, but she's just trying her best to be successful. And kind of a weird moment for me when I was reflecting, when I was saying, so Yukari is the head of the student council, and something about her just screams, do not trust her, get away from her, do not suck up to her, she is going to backstab you. Like, just the confrontation these two were having, and it wasn't even or anything, but I just got this vibe like, you gotta stay away from her. And there's another character that really emphasizes that point in just a sec. So we go with that, we leave the area. Lisa is walking away, and it's the afternoon, and she's having a bit of reflection. The reason she joined the school and everything, and why she wants to become a noble maiden. So, in the past, her mother was looked down upon her. Her father made her feel not very proud to be in society, or something along the lines. Made her feel less than who she was. Maybe she didn't even come from a middle-class society. Maybe she came from a rich society, but her husband sort of forced her down to a different path or something. We're not sure, but her mother was not, people looked down upon her, like discussed like that she was at this level or something. She didn't feel very happy. Maybe she wasn't rich, or like she wasn't, well, it was obvious that she wasn't rich, but she wasn't in a good place. And Lisa wants to make sure that her mother never fears that, makes that ever happen again. But she doesn't know if she's actually doing the right thing. And she's going to meet a character that I think kind of confirms that. I think she's going to need a little bit of reflection. But we meet this woman. And we're going to go through a couple different pictures. This is Yayoi Tamayanagi. She is the Noble Maiden from 6 years ago. And what's special about her in the moment is that she's a bit of a aloof character. She actually hears Lisa talk about playing the electric guitar, and she's kind of like a little bit free-spirited. She's got an appointment with the principal, but she doesn't go there right away. And Lisa starts connecting with her, thinking this is like someone like her. Well, and they go to visit the classroom and everything, and it seems all good. And when they get to the principal says, you need to be someone like her. She kind of does she's very bright and sociable, and she is committed to serving her family, which she kind of emphasizes being the principal, emphasizing this is the most important aspect. So, no. Oh, give me a second. Okay, I was just a little confused with my notes, and we're past the point. But yeah, make note, yeah, being service to her family is the most important. So, and as they're kind of leaving, Lisa asks her, how did you become Noble Maiden? Well, I think it's because I donated like half the money necessary for this new school building. And it's like, that's what it means to give something back to society, or give to the school. And Lisa's kind of like, whoa. And I think that you could argue in a moment, this is a reflection to her. Lisa probably couldn't do something like that, get to her school along those lines. And I think she even reflects it. But it kind of also reflects the point that money makes things go around. Like, you could be an absolute worthless piece of shit, and if you donate the right amount of money, you could do something like that. I think it was Rodney Dangerfield in the movie, kind of going back to college, whatever, with his son going to college for the first time. In order to get into the school, he donates like a large sum, a portion to the school. So yeah, money talks. And it definitely kind of puts Lisa in a bit of a pickle. She kind of looks down upon him, and talking with this woman more, she's starting to see some things. So one thing is, she was a harp. She loved to play the harp. Well, not really. She had fun playing the harp. But when her parents said, you got to quit doing it, she's like, okay. Leah said this is a little bit different. And then she also says, playing the harp was playing an instrument is not a way to show it's being ladylike and flourish in high society. So yeah, an instrument doesn't equate to this thing. And when she hears all that, she's like, you're just playing the guitar for fun, right? This pisses Leah Simone off because to her, the guitar is the most important thing in her life. It is her driving, like it's the thing she loves the most. She doesn't play for fun. It's her soul. It's who she is. It allows her to kind of get away from society, which we'll look in a little bit. But it's like kind of a connection to her father and everything. So it's your lifeblood, and this woman stomps on it, and she's pissed at her. She goes to the music room. It's all thunder and storm, and she just decides to play a moment. And Ota wants to play a moment, but then she kind of realizes, no, this is not the time to step in. Leah's is just laying her heart out. She needs to play the music just to, get her feelings out. Like like you hear her in her mind's like, this woman's a fucking bitch. I really wanted to flip her off and everything. She wanted to tell her a lot of nasty things because she doesn't understand it. She don't understand the hard work. She's just from the spoiled rich family. She's been given everything to her life. She's super fake. She never had to work she's never had to work to be a modest lady or anything, elegant lady. She just had it all natural. And so it's super pissed off. It makes her super pissed. And you can feel that emotion from her. And I kind of agree. And I think for Lisa, kind of the moment we're going to see is the transformation. I think we're going to see what Lisa wants to become. She's going to be someone who can rock the hell out of a stage and in the at night and everything. But during the day and around people, she could be this elegant, noble lady, and like she has the ability to put on two different masks, or there's a time to work and there's a time to be part of society. I think she's gonna come to this conclusion, and I think you'll see that she'll be a very respectable person, because there's plenty of musicians that are like that. I mean, you can have someone like, going back to what I've done before with Skillet. I mean, Skillet has this big, beautiful family and everything, but he's an amazing rocker. You have rockers, like rock musicians of the past, who are very popular. One example is they have The Who. They mention Pete Townsend. Ota gives a little bit of quote from him. Rock might not solve your problems or let you run away, but it would let you dance all over them. It allow you to kind of escape in the moment, but just kind of let you, not necessarily, maybe not necessarily escape based on the wording, but kind of let you just drown it out for a moment, kind of let you forget about everything, and just let you say fuck you to everything. Just give you a moment to breathe and be happy. I think is, maybe I'm interpreting that. That's what rock music is to her. Rock music can do to her. So you can be a popular musician and still be a noble person in society. And I think this is what Lisa is going to transform into. She's going to be, in this fictional world, she'd be this amazing guitarist, but also be very respectful and elegant. But she has the talent. So it's a kind of a fun character, and I think it's gonna reflect everybody else, both Ota, Tamaki, and Tina. We're gonna see noble lady by morning, hard rocker at night, willing to cause a thunderstorm, so to stick. That's gonna be how they are. Like like the rock stars are like their hidden secret identities or their superhero forms. But to round off this episode, the ladies get invited back to the little venue, and they learn that, yeah, they didn't get anybody to clap for them at that night, but they got people talking. It's like, you want to play again? And we see our rival group, a male group called, in the manga, they're called Bacchus. We'll learn their name in the next episode. But we got the beginnings of some rivalry for episodes 12 and 13. So yeah, overall, excellent episode. I think seeing the reflection of Lisa and hopefully where I think she's going to go, her transformation and everything, I think is going to be very beautiful. But yeah, excellent episode. Absolutely loved it. The outfits, the comedic aspects, all very good. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time for the semi-finale next week. Hopefully have a wonderful weekend. So, take care.